Hello, my neighbors. Welcome to the Rene Show live edition, baby. And I am going to be Mrs. Adams with my Mrs. Adams little throw over because it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Won't you be my neighbor? Hello! Welcome back to the K Renee Show live edition, honeys. I am your favorite girl, K Renee, saying a whole bunch of shit. A lot of shit that deals with my life, a lot of shit that deals with the world and everything else. Let me get myself together. So if you're new to the show, go down to the bottom and hit the bell so you can be alerted. I think it's still a bell, and you can have all of the notifications and let you know when the shit drops over here, because I want you to come over here. I want you to comment. I want you to like it. I want you to share it, and make sure you watch the video through, because if you don't, you fuck my number counts up, because I don't want you to just like it. Like, watch it. Like, I'm not holding you here hostage, or a prisoner or whatever, but I'm just saying, like, enjoy the goddamn show, and at least so that you know what the hell is going on. Now, I got a really good loyal listener, and shout out to you. You know who you are. Not only does she listen to my shit, she will timestamp my shit from what I said at 11.03 seconds, 11 minutes, 3 seconds, down to the nitty gritty. Like, Maxwell House, good to the last drop. Drip, drip, drip. So, yeah, I like it. Anyway, I dropped the new audio version. It is over on all streaming platforms. We got Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio, and Google, and all of them. And it's over here as well. So on my K Renee Show live page over here, you can catch the audio in case, I don't know. I don't know what your internet, and I don't know what your apps look like at home and on your devices and things of that nature. But you got several different ways, baby, to catch this show. So, that's... I just try to make sure it's available everywhere so you can like it. I got my crystals over here. I don't know if you can see them. I have amethyst, and I have my rose quartz, and I have my cornelian, because cornelian brings the money. Some money. And I got my clear quartz over here because it's a power stone. So I just felt like I needed like the amethyst and all of that, the rose quartz and the carnelian, trying to attract like good vibes, good energy. I'm still in the running for love. Whenever we can catch that bitch, you know what I mean? Because she running around like Usain Bolt down there, like I don't got you. I don't got you. So anyway, like I said, I did it today because I'm trying to stay on this fucking schedule. I really am, but life be lifing. And so let me just say this to you guys, and I'm going to move forward, and we're not going to have this conversation anymore. We're not going to speak of it anymore. On the weekends when I don't have my child and life be lifing, I be wanting to enjoy life. So with that being said, you may not catch that motherfucking episode on Saturday, but I did this purposely because I wanted to give you a little bit more nitty gritty, something a little shitty, because that's how my fucking life went, Saturday night. Well, we'll talk about it. But anyway, like I said, I wanted to give you guys a little more, some good oomph, you know what I mean? So with that being said, I wanted to wait till the game was over, wanted to then, be able to announce and talk about the people who are going into the Super Bowl, what's been happening over the course of the weekend, because I think that's when a lot of the good shit happens, is like when I have like no child, no child left behind. That's the Baltimore thing with school, because they'll pass your child with a 1.5 GPA in this motherfucking crazy city. Like, he good enough to go to the next grade. No, he's not. He still doesn't know long division. What are you doing? You're just passing people along the way because you need a seat open for the next slew of contestants in school, so whatever. But mind you, I'm sorry. That's when shit be happening and be live for me. So this weekend, I have my son, and so I'll be on time. I will. I will be on time. I will be taking a break though to end this season out, because it takes a lot to prep and write shit and create good content. You can't just wing it on the fly. Hello, McFly. Is anybody home? Think, McFly, think. Yeah, so anyway, I try to drop little Easter eggs in some of my shit, because you might not get it, but my good friend in Seattle, she gets it, because that's that bond we got. Like, I can drop a whole bunch of Quiet Riot, inside jokes, and she would understand this shit, and that's why I do it, because she's so far away from me. I wish she lived around the corner. I really, really do. I do believe in spooks. I do believe in spooks. Anyway, moving on. So today I dropped the episode about the grandparents, and last week I dropped the episode about catfishing, just being cunty, cunty. Cunty. Yes, not charisma, uniqueness, nerve, talent. Not that. It's just being cunty in all fuck ways as a female can be. So I dropped information about that, jewels, catfishing, stop making these fake ass accounts. I swear, every time I get on here, I feel like I get more injuries in my mouth because of the excitement. I can't wait to talk to you guys. I can't. You and me must never part. I just be like, yeah, I can't wait to talk to y'all. And then my tongue gets excited or something and starts going across metal. But anyway, so make sure you check that out if you didn't get a chance to. Make sure you check out the last live, of course, because it was good. I think it was great. I thought it was great. I always toot my own fucking horn, because that's what I do. But anyway, I talked about grandparents and how sometimes it's always the male side grandparents, like their parents, get the shit into the stick, and I think it's because a lot of the times, when it comes to the mom, the mother-to-be mom, is always in the shit. You gotta blame the sperm donor, but they both were fucking. So, they both had an agreement here, and it was like, we're gonna do this thing. Okay, we're gonna be mature adults, not Thundercats. The Eye of Endara. Oh, they didn't do that. I had to pick these up in such a long time. Wow! Yes, bitch. Don't come in this motherfucker. Anyway, as I was saying. So with all that being said, it was, I wanted to give a little praise. You're sitting the wrong way, baby. Don't knock it over. Don't drop that. Dun, dun, dun. Hey. So with all that being said, I think sometimes it's a little vice versa, and we gotta, give props to where props are due. Because of the fact that I think it is a lot of the parents on the male side that do actually be putting in more work as the grandparents, as opposed to the baby mama side. And sometimes the baby mama is young and thinks she's still young in the streets, like that's where she belongs. But no, just like we got to change our priorities and our lifestyle around for our child when we bring them in the world, before we bring them in the world, I think you got to do the same, like on the second coming. As a grandparent, I think you get a chance to also be able to have an opportunity to do something right, maybe of what you may have done wrong by just raising your child. And so I talked about that, as far as like, I think we got to give a little bit more sometimes on the male side of things when the grandparents actually do come into play, because of the fact that I think they mean well, and I think they. Yep, looking for my fucking vape pen, so don't fucking worry about it. But I think they do mean well, and I think sometimes there should be a way for both sides to be able to bond, and so that they know that this grandbaby or grandchildren are going to have so much love within, not just from their parents, but from the generation, like within. You still got your bloodline running strong. These great-grands are out here with great-grandchildren. Grandparents got grandchildren. Be a part of the life, and make sure that you're splitting it even Steven, especially with the other side, because when the child gets older and don't want to fuck with this set of grandparents and that set of grandparents because they wasn't really in it to win it, basically then you're gonna be like, well, why they don't fuck with me? Because you didn't fuck with them. It's the same with parents. If you're not showing what needs to be given through, then they're not going to fuck with you. And I didn't mean to make it rhyme, but it just came up on time in my head. Anyway, so I talked about that. It's a lot of dead birds. A lot of dead birds running around. We're not running around no more. They didn't caw. Ravens is done, baby. They is done. Now listen, I did wish y'all good luck. I did. I don't fuck with the Ravens. I've said it many, many times ago. I don't. Went to the game, represented my Seattle Seahawks. That was my thing. I don't give a fuck about them. But I knew they were gonna lose. Never would have made it. Because Baltimore, they let their emotions get into them. They let them get the best of them. I saw it. I watched the game. I did. I'm not even fucking lie. I watched that game. I watched the game through its entirety. And I don't fuck with the football, and I told you that. But I watched it. And I seen it early. The mistakes. The hold your composure. They had none of that. Relax. Take your time. You're throwing interceptions. You're wild. Now, the wildest thing I did see, and kudos to Lamar for catching his own fucking pass that he threw. Nobody was there. He was like, I got it. And then he came through with it, and it was like, all right, cool. So, but other than that, the helmet throwing, Flowers, I don't know what the fuck. Flowers. Flowers. That's my club song. When I walk in the room. You'll know, if you know house music, Flowers. That shit, I be rocking. It's old, but it's still like banger. But him, you didn't even catch the ball. They recovered the ball. Then you go over to the bench and your emotions, once again, baby boy. You let them get a hold of you, grabbed you and caught you, and then you go slam down on the bench, cut your finger, and then they're like, what the fuck you do that for? Like, stop. The taunting, you didn't have to taunt. What you taunting for? Get ahead in the game first with points before you start taunting and standing, yeah, motherfucker, see that shit? Yeah, I see that you got that penalty too, didn't you? Go sit your little young thun. I swear, woo, the ancestors was like, that's enough, child. That's enough. Don't drag him in the dirt too much. It is though. I'm sorry. It's the fuck you guys. You fucked yourself up. And then Taylor Swift and the Kansas City Chiefs came here to destroy. They came to destroy Kels, because I'm not calling him Kelsey, because that's not how you pronounce his last name. Kels was getting into it with somebody on the field nonstop throughout the game from the Ravens. That's what they do. I do hear a lot of you talking about the fact that they always showing Taylor too much. They always giving her this. They giving her that. Too much TV time. They giving more time than Tony Romo and the boy. Like, yeah, but she made a lot of money too. She sure did. She made a lot of money. I can't wait to hear the breakup song. They're not going to be together forever. I do love the love. I do. I love it. I'm happy for them. Every kiss begins with K. Last night, on the sidelines when they did win, and she came down, gave him a kiss or whatever. But yeah, Taylor don't know how to keep no goddamn man. I'm just saying. Everybody she did have gone. Wasn't that doesn't what was it? NSYNC, right? No, I'm sorry. What was little Justin Timberlake little band, the little boy band? Was it NSYNC? It is in sync, because Backstreet Boys are the one on Tell Me Why on the Downing commercial. Like, don't wash that shirt, just spray it. Yeah. She was like, because it smells funky. Yeah, then it's like, tell me why, because it's been in the closet for 13 years and y'all haven't had a new album. Have you tried Downy Rinse and Refresh? Because the TV stay on the same goddamn shit. I've heard 6 different fucking medication commercials today, and all of them were different. But that Ozempic, that little commercial be rocking. Oh, Ozempic. Oh. Y'all know I'm special, okay? But anyway, yeah, gone, baby, you're gone. Speaking of that, Justin Timberlake, Saturday Night Live with the 2 motherfucking new tracks with the new album coming out. Yeah. And then they brought back the little skit, him and Jimmy Fallon with the Bee Gees brothers. Living it up on the American talk show. Yes, I loved it. They had some skits of hit and miss, but they was good though. It was good. You got to see the other one from last week, week before with Punky. Punky showing a tickle bitties on there, okay? That was a good skit. It was good with the guy from, Euphoria. El Roddy, whatever his fucking first name is. I forgot. Doesn't matter. Jacob, that's his name. Jacob El Roddy. He was on there. But moving forward in my life, yeah, so good game, you guys. You guys got far. I mean, you did great. That was your Super Bowl game yesterday for the Ravens, so you'll be back, like they always say. We'll be back next year. And then they wanted to talk about the fact that one of the officiators wasn't calling plays, which is one of the travel ones. This is how much I watch. I don't even remember the guy's name. But there's always some fuck excuse of what the Ravens, why we didn't, why calls weren't played. No, y'all just didn't play a good fucking game. And that's it. Just that. Throw that shit away in the trash like the season, okay? So San Francisco 49ers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Go Mahomes. That's my mommy's little boyfriend. Anyway, moving forward. Moving forward. So yeah, I gotta go to my notes. You know I do. Have y'all really ever looked at the bees though? Honestly, I mentioned this on the show, and I was looking at a little nature channel, and I was like, they don't really look real black and yellow. The yellow looks a little off brown, It's not bright yellow. Like, I haven't seen that. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I need to get up on a little closer on them when they come out for real. Because we had some really fucking warm weather last Friday. I mean, for January, which is winter. And it was 75, 76 degrees. Okay. I'm not hiding my hair because it's embarrassing. It's just, this is how I work sometimes. From home, but I got my first retwist, and it'll be 2 months that I've started my lock journey on February 2nd. Yes, tweet, 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 tweet. So yeah, that didn't come out. 2 months, February 2nd. I'm so happy. I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna thank the Academy for giving me patience to hold on. I wanna also praise within the dirtiness of my hair, and I felt it was about to be like a fucking sexual seduction, because I haven't had my hair washed, shampooed, nothing. No, it has not been touched. It's like my other parts just hasn't been touched in months. Well, yeah. So I was so excited to get to that loctician. Oh my God. And they didn't even wash it that long, but enough. Because you gotta be careful with my hair. I'm in between the Eva and the Lisa Bonet stage, and I'm living for it, bitch. I love it. I'm loving it. Da 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 da. Yeah. And other news, my son gave it up to the gods. In the trash can, got it in his Crocs yesterday. It was horrible. But, it was one of the things I feared before I ever had a child is, I didn't mind doing all the other shit, changing shitty diapers, whatever was going to come my way. It was going to always be my fear of the throw up. And now that I run a cleaning business, I don't mind. Because I clean up so much different shit every day. It's always a surprise. But yeah, and he's such a Leo baby, you know, he's like all dramatic, you know. He was like, thanks, Mom, for always caring for me. I'm like, yeah, just get it all out. I was patting his back, like, it's okay. It's okay. And then he was doing the drive. He was a little back, was hunched over. I was like, let's take the Crocs off and so I can wash them. And you just stand there actually a little bit in the pile because it backsplashed on me a little bit too at the bottom. But we worked it out. And I just cleaned it up just as nice, like, as if somebody shit on the floor, and then I gave him some ginger ale because that's the black medication in the black family, black households. We live by ginger ale. Schweppes or Canada Dry. Give me the bowl, bitch. Need something spicy. I need some Tiger Ale. That shit used to be hot. Ain't nothing like that Suburban Smash, though. That was good. In the glass bottles. But we ain't gonna talk about shit in bottles. So, water, juice, soda, none of the nothing. Fuck that. But like 5 minutes later, he was like, what are you gonna make for dinner? And I was like, dinner? You wanna talk about dinner? Okay. So anyway, he's good. He went to school and everything. So, let's see. I gotta light this sage before I talk about this bitch. Because this shit right here, not the sage, but this motherfucking horrible date story. And I'm only sharing with you guys because I love you. And you make my whole day beautiful. Namyo renge-go, namyo renge-go, namyo renge-go. Sage my area and cleanse my energy. Still, I feel like I gotta get it off me. Yeah. So, I'm the queen of blocking, right? You know I am. You know I can block the shit out of somebody. Now, let me just scoot that on over yonder there. Blow your dust in the wind. Clear out all the negativity. Yeah, I'm the queen of blocking. Queen pen of blocking, okay? Ain't no shame in my motherfucking game. Yeah, I keep feeling like I'm just losing a lot of things here. And it might have fell on the floor. I don't know, but it doesn't matter. I'll find it later. So I went out, okay? I went out on, that's not going to work. I feel like I'm in a magic show. Let's sit you here. There you go. So I went out, okay? Horrible fucking date. And here's the thing. I wanted to share something with you. I was listening to this guy on TikTok. I follow him. He's so funny. He'd be like, girl, listen. You don't want to be dating. So he's like a life coach, dating coach, or whatever. But his message was in reference to dating people in the mids. Mids as far as doing a pie breakdown, if you will, which was physical, intellectual, and emotional. Okay? And they were saying more so, don't always go for the beautiful girl or the fucking sexy ass guy. Go more so for the mid look of people, but high on the intellectual and emotional side, because of the simple fact that they feel like they're going to have more to prove for you on stability, working a little bit more harder. You fuck with the beautiful bitch or the fucking sexy guy, you know that bitches and women are chasing them daily, so you're going to then start to feel the insecurity. What else did he say? Yeah, just stop going for the hottie all the time. And basically, they are going to basically work a little harder for you. Now, as far as their sex game and everything is going to be off the chart because of the fact that really they feel as though that they're winning something also in the prize as well. That they have somebody that, which would be you, that they look forward as far as the seeing and then wanting to make that connection to get to you physically. And so they're going to have a lot to prove to you. Okay? So I thought that was a really good message. Now, for me, honestly, I've never gone for the sexy bitch. Like, I've always attracted or feel attracted. Like my friend says, I have a type. I guess I do have a type. But in a sense, whatever. My thing has always been like, always loved the light skin person with the pretty eyes and this, that, and third and blase, blah, blah, blah. Which was a great compliment that I did get when we went out, was, you got some beautiful eyes. Are they contacts? No, they're mine. Who bought you that necklace? I did. Like, it was already going down south. And then here's the thing, and not going down in the position that, you know, you would have hoped to have gotten to maybe on another couple of other dates. But going down south to the point of the dry up, the motherfucking, I'm not turned on anymore. Like, I am out of here. Like, I want to run. So, set the scene. Picture it. 2024. Somewhere I've never been before. It was a clear dark night. A clear dark moon. Yes, it was a Warren G and Nate Dogg try to regulate. So, my thing is, when I go out on dates with people, I am not a person where you're going to pick me up from home. I'm going to meet you there. So, you know, I'm like, bitch, where we going? You know, fuck. About to do? Play some pool. Okay, give me the address. Got the address. Bam, I'm there. So I go in, you know, everything was cool or whatever, but it wasn't, because the setting was in a Hispanic bar, okay? It was a Mexican bar with Mexican music, Hispanic bartenders. Like, I couldn't really hear good because we were on the speaker in a sense. And it was a lot of standing up and talking in my ear to have a conversation. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then with the screaming in my ear and the music blasting in my ear, I couldn't even get my thoughts together. So anyway, we decided to finally play pool. It is a pool and Corona night for me. Now, mind you, I think the bartenders knew she's not having a good time. Like, I was not having a good time. And we had to keep translating, like typing shit in their phone for them to know what we wanted to order, what questions were to be asked. You know, it was difficult. But I won 2 times on the pool on the pool table. I have not played pool in like 20 some odd years, okay? So for me, I'm not the person to be like strike ball, corner pocket. Don't give a fuck what pocket it go in. I'm just trying to get it in there. Let me show you how to do it. Let me show you. I don't want you to show me how, because I'm just having a good old time. What they say on the Flintstones, we'll have a gay old time, bitch. Leave me alone. Let me play. That's my favorite move right there. When you put your ass on the pool table. It's just because I'm short. I can't really, couldn't really do what I wanted to do. But anyway, I was told I was outspoken. But then flip side, you got beautiful eyes. And then on the other side, your frequency, we got to match frequencies. And I'm like, are you really Earth or are you fake Earth, bitch? Like, what the fuck is, what frequencies? Energy? Yes. Energy. Then I couldn't figure out the hairstyle, which was kind of cut like mohawkish, but then there was 3 dreads in the back. And I was like, what's going on back here? Like, I don't know, you know, business in the front, party, reggae music in the back. Like, what are you doing with this? Are you going to cut them? No, I'm natural. So I just like to keep it natural. Babe, but you got to pick a natural style. Which one? I think the bitch wanted to give me a beer and a shot just because. Now, let's fast forward. I'm trying to escape and run the fuck away. I've had enough. Now, mind you, there were several bathroom breaks because we were drinking beer, but I wasn't, you know, going as heavy as I didn't have to go that much. But there was another guy. I think he was waiting, honestly. Well, he did wind up playing pool after we left off the table. And every time my date went to the bathroom, this motherfucker over here was trying to always just playing the game. So, you know, when you start drinking and you really then be like, you know what, I do know this song. But I was like, hey, this is my shit. So, you know, I'm like getting up, little salsa dance, you know. He was like, you dance? I was like, no, I don't dance. Because you're going to get cut in this bitch. In 1 minute, you keep fucking with me. I mean, this Hispanic guy was causing all kinds of trouble. Blowing kisses from the corner, trying to show me which ball to hit in off the sideline. I was like, like, see, now this about to go bad. So anyway, got off the table, whatever. Went on about my business. I thought after this last beer, I'm going to go. You want to dance? To what? Now, mind you, I'm gonna request a song. Don't do that. Don't do that. DJs, we don't like when you request songs, because when the DJ's DJing, we in a flow, we got a whole rhythm going, and then it was like, well, you know, I'm gonna go over there and request a song. I'm gonna request El Dorado. That don't even sound like that's gonna blend in with what dude's playing right now. So then, because I didn't want to dance, my date goes and asks the bartender to dance and had to translate this shit in the phone so that she understood, like, what you want. I was done. I wanted to just run away. I had to leave and escape out for like at least 5 minutes. I just went to my car just vaping. And I wanted to go back. I had to go back in because I left my scarf. I would have just started the car at that given moment and fucking ran and left. But the moral to the story is this motherfucker blocked me now. So whatever, bitch. I don't care. You can block me. It's fine. I wasn't trying to go back to your house to play Uno at 11:30, never fucking paying attention to what I said. Then you're gonna compliment me and say you like my braids. I had to tell you 4 times they're starter locks. They're locks. I recall me banging on the bar like, they're starter locks, they're not braids. Like, the demon Virgo was like, my son Draw even was coming out of my body. And like, don't kill her. Don't. Yes, so anyway, fucking good riddance, bitch. I don't give a fuck that I'm blocked. I was about to block you. So you beat me to it. But anyway, I still believe in love. How Mary J. song, however it goes, whatever, that's me. I still believe in love. Yeah, so anyway, comment, let me know if you had a bad fucking date story anywhere in the midst of that, whatever. You know, comment on my story, let me know. Feedback, let me know you like the show, and share this content with someone else. Until then, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.